There was gorillas that became men. Look at their skulls.
I've seen it. Yeah, they're like 7 feet tall with like. The fuck?
And they're the only sort of that species. Homo sapiens. Fuck.
All right, rumors. We came from fish. We came from lizards. There's still Neanderthal men living in the center of the earth where no one has ever been yet. There's a little small.
Earth. Come on now.
But listen, all the energies at the center of the earth, you don't think nothing funky's happening somewhere in there? I'm saying, yo, after all these earthquakes and everything, after all the radiation, no one has been to the center.
You can't go to the center.
Exactly.
You know why? Because the center is nothing but heat. You gotta think of it like this.
Alright, but back when the earth was just acid water and just acid rain.
It still had a center. And the center was, you gotta shut up and listen. You gotta think of it like a donut. A donut can't be nothing because it's got a hole in the middle. It's got no core. It's got no engine. It's got nothing. You can add to it, but you have to put something in the middle. Whatever you put in the middle, you can't touch because the middle is a machine. It has to work. It has shit to do. You can't sit, like in a car, you can't sit in the middle of the motor. You can't. The middle of our planet is our motor. The shit that goes on in there that nobody can explain because you just can't get to it to explain. It's gas channels. It's like a sewer system. But it's not man-made. It's carved. Pressurized steam that just blew through it from... We get hit with a rock, the rock goes deep enough, it pushes air, because we're hollow. We know it. Not completely hollow, but we know there's air inside of us. It pushes in, doesn't break through the surface, but pushes in and compacts the inner mantle, closing up some of the holes, forcing the air that's in that holes out, somewhere. Forcing dirt that was somewhere into a different shape, forcing it somewhere else. Forcing pockets, making its lanes, making its highway, making its own roads. And after millions of strikes and millions of every time you revolve, little pieces fall off and blow through with the winds because there's trade winds. And then if there's heat and steam, there's rising wind, and if there's rising wind, then there's hot current coming out, and then cold air coming back in, you get heated. It has to be. It's circulatory. Comes out of volcanoes, we vent. We know there's steam. There's heat and lava flowing, so there's got to be a ventilation system. Forming in a ventilation system forms heat, starts making it hotter in certain places, colder in others. Starts giving more places more spin than others. Giving it more gravity because it's got more earth under it. Giving it more whatever the fuck, just giving it more. And then it's over. After a while nothing hits the planet anymore. We get lucky. It just becomes permanent. And the air flows for so long that it becomes hardened. It becomes it's your core. And then shit starts happening outside. We were probably a solid ball of nothing. Until shit kept hitting us, knocking holes. Maybe we got a hole inside and the steam started filling out, and at the time our atmosphere was too dense to let the steam out, and the steam just became a big ball. The steam kept coming up and condensing and coming to water and coming to steam, coming to water until it settled in the hole. Giving you just a little bit of water. Little puddles. And those little puddles, more condensation became bigger puddles. Out of the bigger puddles, one-cell organisms start growing. The water disappears, the one-cell organisms half die, half adapt. The ones that half adapt move on to land and start eating crap in the dirt. The crap that's in the dirt starts getting eaten in shit. Shit grows from shit. Fresh shit, not old shit. If you got live shit eating stuff, and full of nutrients out of it and shit, and there's something left in their shit, and something's gonna come and eat their shit. More shit's gonna adapt to eat their shit to become something. And then shit something else out, and something's gonna want to eat its shit. Cause until nothing pure is left, something's gonna eat your shit. And you can tell you shit, bugs will eat your shit, and then bugs will eat the bugs that ate your shit, and then different bugs will eat those, and then maggots will come, and the cycle will start over. All you need is that cycle repeatedly on different organisms, and every time something different happens, our atmosphere gets a little bit thinner because the sun or a star is born close to us, it gives us more heat. And we start building different chemicals because the heat causes some different chemical reaction with the nitrogen, and we start losing stuff. Different stuff starts adapting, different stuff starts growing. All of a sudden something hits you get a bigger pocket of water, an ice cube hits us from space, melts on the way down, hits half rock, half water, where it landed with the water brought different sorts of life, and that grows. It's ridiculous. It's infinite possibilities of how we could have came.
Alright, 9 planets, right? The Big Bang Theory, you follow that one?
I'm not a fan of Big Bang. I don't think, well, I understand Big Bang. I do think mass forms form that way, but we're too close to other forms to Big Bang to happen to us and not affect the other planets in a transverse way. I more think that we might be a not round piece of another planet that fell off, Maybe we were a chunk of something good. And we just spun. We could have been a dust cloud with an energy mass.
Or the biggest star.
We're not a star.
Because you said about all the gases and shit. Eventually, if that shit just, I mean, like you said on the outside, if that shit more hardened, I mean, it is
well, we
space.
could be a dormant star because we do have a motor, and the motor could be what's left of the star power.
I mean, if the Big Bang Theory is true, then how come this is the only solar system?
You don't know. It's not the only solar system.
How come if
That
something
is not
blew
true.
up, how come only Pluto is the farthest one? How come there's
It is
nothing
not.
past Pluto?
You're wrong. You date yourself. That is 1992 philosophy. There's 6 planets we found.
I know we
beyond
found
Pluto.
those planets. That's what I'm
There
getting
are other
at.
galaxies that we have seen, other nebulas that we've never explored that we can just get a look at. There's so much we don't know outside. So many other galaxies. You don't know how many other people there are out there. We don't know. Anybody that says there is zero is closed-minded and retarded.
So if we evolved from a speck of shit, how come another form or some type of
Around us?
creature,
The planets around us aren't the conditions.
not the planets around us, we're
Outside.
talking about different solar systems.
They did. How do you know
Say
they
if
did?
everything blew up
How
and
do you know they
became
did?
all this.
How do you know they aren't at the same step we are and still can't go beyond their own
That's what
solar
I'm
system?
saying. That this Earth is 5,000 something years old because
No.
it dates back to
No.
2300.
Our recorded
8
history.
billion. But
That's
a long time.
evolution. 8 billion years before even a dinosaur walked here.
Alright, so in these 8 billion years, there were animals that evolved. What if there was a planet that it was evolving quicker with radioactivity or something?
Okay.
And
We got science fiction. Who says not? Who says there isn't lizard aliens? Who the fuck knows? You can't say.
I want to meet these guys.
That's what I'm saying. But to say there is no guys, it's total idiocy. No way in the world are we the only assholes that are around. Leave it, get fucked up. Get fucked up, get fucked up. I don't think that we're the only people in the world. How do you know that people haven't came here already, saw us, and don't want to have nothing to do with us yet because we're not even on their level?
I'm saying. But I think that in the middle of the earth, these cockroaches run shit. Yo, it's the only creature that can sustain the heat that he's talking about, the cold.
No, they
all
can't
the
sustain the heat.
conditions.
They cannot. They cannot withstand the heat.
I'm
The
thinking
nuclear
about
bomb will kill them.
prehistoric roaches at Bitter House, since the beginning of time.
Yeah, you never know.
Some of them, at some point or another, it did get really hot, and they were able
But you gotta,
to stay
but you
through
gotta, but you gotta think of this. Even roaches nowadays, little ones in our houses, have to eat something. What the hell are they eating if they're that big? They're not coming out to the surface. We're not seeing. There's no. It's not. You can always go
They
with the
got
food chain.
technology, yo.
They had technology. Why are they in the center of the earth and not outside ruling it?
Because they're controlling shit. Whoever's in there is controlling it right now.
I think you're just going off on a psycho tangent.
No, I'm saying though, how come there's one for every 4 years there's an extra day?
That's just our retarded cycle.
Who decided this crap of 24 hours and all?
Whoever-
It works out perfectly,
Romans,
though,
right?
don't it?
Oh, you gotta respect every idea. Every idea, as long as there's validity in the argument, you can't
Respect
throw
for
away.
nobility.
There's no nobility about it. There's nothing noble about letting people suffer. I mean, regardless of what they've done to you,
What
if it's love my brother as I love myself, or treat others as I would like to be treated, if he wants to be treated as God, then act like God. I don't want that. Treat others as you would want to be treated. If you want to be treated as if you're the giver of life, something good, somebody, I care about you, then fucking care about me. That's what uses your fucking words. But whatever, that's a different argument. You're not noble at all. But
No, that's the argument.
to say that he's a spirit, because Ronald brought up the point he was spiritual. Alright, if you're a spiritual person, you should be able to forgive any wrong that people have done to you.
Unless
If you
it's a
can't
sin.
feel, fuck sin. You don't understand sin. You don't know it. We know it. It's our pain to sin. It's our heavy on our heart for hurting you. When you don't even know hurt, apparently. So,
We might
if
not,
you
right?
can't...
But
Why did he make us if he could? He said he wanted to experience life.
he
If you can't feel these things, why hold on to it for so fucking long? Why hold it against us for so fucking
Look how
long?
the archangel evolved from an archangel to the devil. The devil is all powerful but evil.
You make any one person strike people down, they will be filled with fear and hatred, anger and despair. They will be an archangel. And at one point, they will turn and bite you. Right hand will always turn and slap you in the face. You cannot, it's like me having a kid and spewing hatred, race hate, and beating the kid every time, and being drunk and being a cop. Me spewing everything into him. One day, when he's bigger than me, and I push too hard, he will kill me. He will beat me the way I beat him. What does that make? It makes. What do I have to do? If I'm God and now my feelings are hurt and my ego is bruised, you're banished. How dare you strike against me? You strike against them. You're on my side. Not if you're doing the wrong thing. Hello. You're speaking to him. What's up, Kel? Yeah. Hey, do you want to bring it by my garage? I don't know. Yeah, come by. Yeah. Alright. I gotta go do work. Fucker.
But see how God did try to help us. He sent his son, walked across the entire earth, trying to tell us, look, stop this crash. This is not the point. I'm telling you. Half the people didn't even believe him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not saying whether I believe or not, but look what happened. God sent his son, his child, right? His human prodigy, his incarnation of himself. And what did we do to him? We killed him. We killed this guy who was here to save us. How would you feel about that if you're God and you're like, I just did these motherfuckers
If you
a
care
favor.
so much about your son, why do you let him die?
He didn't let him die. In fact, he brought him back to life after 3 days. He turned the stone and let him walk right out.
Sure.
That's what they
How
say.
come you never see him again? How come he didn't continue to preach?
And then now they say the next time he comes will be the
It
death.
says in the Bible that on the third day he rose again, and then 3 days from then he ascended into heaven, seated at the right hand of the Father.
Alright, it says he was there, but how do you know he didn't become like Satan? He felt that his father betrayed him. You're God, you know that they're gonna kill me.
You don't exactly. So if my father can flip on me and kill me, how do you not know in facto that Hitler wasn't Jesus Christ come back? That Genghis Khan wasn't Jesus Christ come back? Or that any dictator, or any fanatic, or any... How do you know that he just doesn't pull strings? How do you know that he hasn't tied his father up, handcuffed him and thrown him in the closet? Because he beat him and filled him with hatred. And he struck back just like the archangel did. How do you not know that right now we are under no one's
It's
power?
highly unlikely though. It's like you can't go into God's domain.
Why not?
Be his king.
You're him. Once you're in heaven, you lose your earthly bounds. You are God. What powers don't you have if you are him? You're him.
He's all powerful, all knowing, and all that.
So are you.
Just a spirit. You're a spirit that you're your body
It's not
without
just
your
a
soul.
spirit. Angels aren't just spirits. They're better than us.
Okay, but angels have to earn their wings, no?
Okay. He's Jesus fucking Christ, man. You don't think he earned his fucking wings? He was crucified. He was up there for 17 hours. You don't think he gets a little preferential treatment? You don't think he gets slick his way into tying the old man up?
But I think he'd be a little pissed.